Steve Gamache here with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. Here we have a sharpening waterstone. This is the Shapton Glass Series 500 grit waterstone. These stones are 210 millimeters by 70 millimeters by 5 millimeters thick, and that's the actual abrasive material. They are also mounted on a 5 millimeter thick glass backing plate to keep them perfectly flat, and they are always going to let you know what you've got. You will never not know what stone you have, which is awesome for these. They give you the model number, the mesh or grit rating, and the micron rating of the particles, and the logo sandwiched in between the glass plate and the stone. So you'll always know what you got. Advantages of this package that they've got are it's fairly lightweight. It's very compact. So these are great for traveling with. You can get a lot of stones in a small amount of space. They are splash and go, true splash and go, so you don't need much water on these. Once they, just a quick splash of water so they hold water, they're ready to roll. They are quick drying because you don't have a full saturated, like a full-size stone that saturates with a lot of water. So they dry much quicker than many kind of traditional type stones. You can also use all that abrasive material all the way down to the glass plate, so you don't have to worry about it cracking or splitting on you as with a traditional stone. These come with basic boxes that are nicely made that have the model of the stone on there and the grit rating, and they have a sleeve that slides out and you put the stone in there. It's got some instructions on it, care instructions, and they slide back in. So they're great for transport, easy to keep track of on a stack of them, what you got from the edge. These stones, this line of stones, is known to be hard, so these are kind of precise style stones. They're not muddy, they're hard, they're aggressive as far as metal removal goes. They work on lots of different kinds of steels quite well, and they don't dish quickly, they don't wear too quickly, so they're kind of a precise stone. If you want a lot of mud and you want a softer stone for certain purposes, this is not your style of stone. These are quite popular with people sharpening chisels and plane blades and such that need a very precise stone as well. I use, this is my own personal 500 grit stone. I just used it last night on some friends' knives, some cheap stainless knives, and it worked very well, so I haven't flattened it or cleaned off the top of it. Again, true splash and go, so a little bit of water, you're ready to roll, and as long as you keep the top saturated, these do not load up quickly at all, in my opinion. I like this 500 grit stone. As I said, my own personal stone. It's got fairly aggressive metal removal, of course, in between maybe a 1K stone and something like a 320 grit or 220 grit, but it's much smoother feeling than an extremely coarse stone and more aggressive than a 1K. So it's kind of a happy medium in between there. So I like to use it to set bevels on knives that are in good shape or refresh the edge a little bit and expose some new steel. It's also really good. I use it in a combo of the Atoma 140 diamond plate, or excuse me, the 400 diamond plate, excuse me. So I use the 400 diamond plate from Atoma, and then I follow it with this. So the 400 plate is even more aggressive, relatively smooth feeling, and this is a great follow-up to that to smooth out the scratch pattern to go on up a progression from there. You could also follow, let's say, a 140 diamond plate, but it would take a little longer to clean up that scratch pattern. So if you're looking for a nice kind of in-between grit level stone with aggressive metal removal but with a pretty smooth feel, this is a nice stone. This is also available in an extra thick version if you use the stone a lot, to get more wear time out of it. So here we have the Shapton Glass Sharpening Stone 500 Grit.